everybody, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to a new year. It's officially 2024. I hope this year is great for you and great for everyone. Yes, here's to hoping that it is a great new year. So in today's video I'm gonna go through, I teased it a bit in my what I got for Christmas haul. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I won a vanity case filled with mystery goodies from MUA, and so it's like an MUA case, and this was from one of their giveaways for Christmas, and I won the big one, as you can see. I teased it a little bit in my what I got for Christmas haul, so you'll finally be able to see what is on the inside. And I'm going to be testing, well, I'll try and do all of them, but a few of them are like the same, like I can't try 3 different primers, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to try as much as I can. But before we begin, please do subscribe if you are new here, and please like this video if you like this video. All of my socials are linked down below if you wanted to see my creative looks, and apart from that, let's get straight into seeing and testing what's in my vanity case. So this is what it looks like. It's just a standard vanity case. I just hit my throat with that. I'm impressed I carried on. And it has like an MUA stamp of approval on the front. I'm not sure if this is actually an MUA case or this is one they've gutted and stamped on. I've no idea. I just know that it's really sturdy, really good. In with the case, it does have locks, and I got some keys. It's kind of like, you know, when you go to Disney and you're the first one there and they give you a key for opening the door. It's like the makeup equivalent of that. I'm like a Disney adult, but for makeup. It comes with 2 clippy thingies, so I'm gonna see how well I can actually open this on camera. You can see a few goodies already. So as you open it up, it looks a bit like this, and if you open these to the slide, so they're like slidey doors, then there's a few more mystery bits on the inside. I am going to have to put it down. It is quite heavy, but I'll still try and show you as much as I can. I did open this on Christmas Day, so I do know what's on the inside, and I've rearranged it a bit so I could fit everything back in. I will go through the top layer first with you. Starting off strong, the first thing I've got is this Pro Base illuminating primer called Spark, I believe. I do have to say, excuse my nails, I did have them painted but took them off because it was all coming off because, you know, it's been nearly a week. So if you see any red bits, I tried my best to take them off. But we've got an illuminating primer, and I've never actually tried a dewy illuminating primer before. I've tried to stay away from dewiness because I'm an oily mess. I'm like a oil spill on the floor. That's me. I am that oil puddle on the floor. So I'm quite intrigued to see what this is like, and it has apricot oil and papaya extract, and I just know that that's gonna smell so nice. I'm gonna see if it's got a thingamabobby on it, but I can still smell it. Next up, we have another primer, and this is the Pro Base Jelly Primer with hyaluronic acid. I do have this already, and I've not really tried it too much, so I can't say for certain whether it's good or not, because I've just been trying to empty the one that I have already been using. From when I tried it, I think I've tried it once to give it a go, and I think I thought it was quite good. I don't really remember, but I suppose I will be trying it in the future, and I'll try and update you. Now, the last one from the top layer I'm so excited to try out is this MUA Bronze Cream Bronzer, and this is in the shade Mocha. It's a bit dusty, I'm not sure why. I saw this when they came out with it, and I just think it looked so nice, and especially Robert Welsh is his name. Oh, it smells so good. He's been using it a lot, and I was like, I need to try that. But I hate spending my money, so I don't ever spend my money on practically anything unless it's really exciting. I'm like, no. I'm like Mr. Krabs, but but I don't actually have a lot of money as much as he does. This is 14 grams, and I do have to say it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be compared to, what should I compare it to? Right, I got my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is the size difference between the two, so it is quite diddy, which I wasn't expecting. I'm hoping the shade match is good, but I don't know. If it's not, then I'm gonna have some blending work to do. So that is the top layer empty, and we are going to go on to the second layer. I'm not sure if you can see it there. Hopefully it doesn't fall on my face. So these next three, I think I've tried 2 out of 3 before, and I do have to say MUA is so underrated, but let's go through first. So the first thing I have is this intense colour lip liner, and this one is in the shade Obsession. So it's just a nice nudie brown shade. I'm so excited to try that. I am in love with MUA lip liners. If you haven't tried it already, they are so good. Such good money, such good pigmentation, and they are so easy to use and so creamy, and it's just, you need to try it. The next one is actually a mascara, and this is the Loaded Lash Extra Large Mascara, and this is waterproof. I do already have this one, and I have mixed feelings about this mascara because my eyelashes are quite heavy, and sometimes a certain mascara won't hold on my lashes just because they're heavy. But I'm gonna give it another go, because sometimes when you use a mascara for the first time, it's really wet, and eventually it like gets to that crisp point, you know, in a mascara where you're like, you're absolutely perfect. So maybe we'll see that. And this last one I also have had before, and it's the MUA Metamorphosis but with a PH in it. And what this is, it is a colour changing lip and cheek oil. Again, I have used this before. I think it comes out as the same shade every time you use it, so on me it turns out quite pinkish. I think it is so nice. It's so interesting to see the colour changing as well. Very cool. I've never tried a cheek oil before, so if I don't have any blushes in the Vanity, then I will give this a go. But I'm a bit nervous because I am oily, so I'm adding flames to the fire essentially. Now on to the last part, and at the bottom we've got 2 mystery bags. You can't really see it, but there are 2 in there. These are what they both look like, and they do have different things on the inside, but they are the same kind of formula, so I'll show you what's in them. First up, you get 2 nail polishes. The first one is the Neon Lights nail polish. Now this is a very bright pink. Not sure if I'm going to be using this. I might keep it around if there's another Barbie movie or like a neon night, so I'll be sure to keep that. And also I got a top coat, which I feel like I'm always running out of, so I'm really glad I got a top up of a top coat. Next thing in the bag is another primer. Now this is the Pro Base Banana Blur. This one is meant to be hydrating, softening, and with vitamin E. I hope this smells like bananas. I'm not sure what makes it a banana, apart from the fact that it's yellow. Maybe it does smell like a banana. I wouldn't say it smells like a banana. I'd say it's more... I don't really know. I can't place the smell. But you can never go wrong with primers. Next up we have a Winged Wonder felt tip liner, and this one is, do you know the liner shapes where it's like a square and it's slanting on one side? I'm not sure if you can see it there, so it's just slightly slanted, but this is a liner. I've not tried any of MUA's liners yet, so that's going to be very intriguing to see how that's gonna go. And next up is this Rose Balm Nourishing Lip Gloss. It does look very light, and I'm not sure if this is the colour that's gonna appear on my lips, so I am a bit nervous because I am pale, I got dark hair, so usually light colours like pinky tones don't suit my complexion. But hopefully not. Hopefully it's just a nice standard gloss and that's just the nourishing part of it. I think we have 2 more to go. Next we had another mascara, and this one is the Amplify Statement Lash, and apparently it gives full volume lash effect, so I'm so excited to try this one. It's quite funky packaging, which I think is really cool, so excited. And lastly, which is so exciting, I've got a palette. Now, which palette do I have? This is the Velvet Nudes eyeshadow palette, and let's see what's on the inside. I am absolutely in love. The velvet shade looks so nice. The only problem I have with nudie brown shades a lot of the times is when I use them, it all kind of blends into one colour. I get a bit nervous seeing these shades. Might try this, I might try the other one in the other bag, but I'll see how it goes. And if you didn't know, MUA's palettes are recyclable, so they have no mirror. You can take out the pans. It's not magnetic, it's got like a little plasticky thing that you just slot in the bottom, if I can get it like that. So yes, I'm intrigued to see how it's going to go. Hopefully it's going to go nice. Now on to the next mystery bag. So as I said, it's kind of the same formula. So you get mascara, a liner, palette, primer, and 2 nail polishes. I think that's everything. So the first one I've got, I am so excited to use this. I think I'm going to use it in today's video, and it is the Pro Base Primer Oil, and it's got gold flakes in it. I'm so intrigued to see how it's going to turn out. So it's like a little dropper. It's also an oil, and again, I am oily. Not sure if that's going to be good or not, but we'll see. Next up, we've got our nail polishes. Now this one is a nice purple neon one. They're all quite neon. It says ultraviolet, so there you go. And another top coat, same as the other one, to go along with that. We've got the same mascara as the last bag, I believe. Yes, it does look the same. I'm double checking everything because I thought I got the same eyeliner as the last bag, but as you can see, this is just a standard felt tip one rather than the slanted one, so okay, you've got to be extra vigilant. Now this lip gloss looks so gorgeous. I believe I'm not sure it's holographic. I think it's just got like a silver pearlescent sheen to it, and this one is called Aurora Shine. I think I'm gonna sway towards this one depending on how the look turns out, but it looks so lovely. And of course we've got the eyeshadow palette. Now this one I have had before, and this is the Metamorphosis palette. Same to the other one, there's a mixture of mattes and foils. Now I didn't actually try the other palette. I gave it to my partner's mum just because I had quite a lot of palettes and I didn't see myself using the colours at the time. I think it's meant to be. I've been giving it again, so I think I need to give it a go this time. These shades are calling out to me. I've been such a foil gal lately. I've been loving my shimmers, so I'm going to see if I can use a mixture of these. It's got a nice mixture of mint and brownie, purpley. I'm not sure I should be the person trying to guess the names, but it looks so good. So that is everything I got from the mystery vanity case. I get to keep it all, which is so amazing. I'm so excited and grateful to have received this from MUA. Now it's time to test these products. So I'm going to start with the eyes, I think. I've got some fancy clips for Christmas. Again, if you've seen my what I got for Christmas haul, then you'd know. I'm not quite sure how to do these. Is that it? I don't think I've done it right. I think this is... They've just disappeared from my hair. I don't know where they've gone. I can feel them. I suppose they're doing their job, aren't they? I'm going to prime my eyes first using the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in Rose. I don't have a MUA eye primer. I do have an under eye primer, which I'm still have no idea how to use that, but we'll figure out one step at a time. So I'll just quickly do that. Do you know what? These clips are actually working really well. Because I've got thick hair, usually they fall out in 2 seconds, but they're actually holding up. The eyes are primed, and I have to go in with the Metamorphosis palette. It looks so good. I'm not sure which I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about putting this on my eyes. I just know that I need them on my eyes immediately. Oh, I don't even know. Maybe, oh, what do I decide? How do I do this? You'd think it's because I'm not inspired. I am. I'm too inspired. There's so much I want to do. I don't know how to go about doing it. I'm going to use the new brushes I got from my nan. Let's see how they hold up. And what should I start off with? There's so much choice. You know what? Let's go in with a fluffy brush. So this one is just a nice domey one. And I think I'll use In Bloom to start off with. The ring light's kind of flushing out the colour, but it is a nice pinkish nude shade. I'm going to put that in my crease. Okay, it's shimmery, which I did not expect. It didn't really look shimmery in the pan, and I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It's just, you know, it wasn't in the plan, it wasn't in the agenda today. There we are, that is the first shade. Now, it wasn't hugely pigmented, which I was actually very grateful for. It's a nice wash of colour, and it's like a, yeah, it's like a pinky, if you picture a brownie pink, I'd say, and add a bit of shimmer to it, then that's what this will get you, and it does look so nice. Yeah, that shimmer just adds to it actually, which I don't mind. I'm actually kind of liking it. And I'm going to use an Eco Tools flat brush here, and I'm going to take the shade Nectar in the middle. I thought that it's a matte shade, but I don't know anymore. I don't know at this point. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this colour. What is it supposed to swatch like? Yeah, it's actually very, very sheen. I'm not even sure if you're seeing that. It just looks like I got really dry skin. Okay, scratch that. We are going to go straight on to Float down here. And that's more of a purpley shade, so take two. I am seeing a bit more colour compared to that brownie shade, the Nectar, but still, again, it's not massively like in your face. It's not hugely pigmented. I've had to go in quite a few times to pack on it, and you can just about see the purple, which I suppose it can be a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you are. Yeah, it's changed the look up slightly, but just, I don't know. I can't really see it as much as I wanted to. Yeah, we started off well, not finishing well. I'm really indecisive on what to use. I think I might go for Psyche, but then I also really want to try Insta. Should we go for Psyche? Let's go for Psyche. Okay. So I am going to go in with this Petal shade, and I'm going to add that all over my lid. Just trying to use as much shades as possible so I can just see how it is. Oh, that is a really nice shine. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that's given me a lot of hope. That was quite a nice shade. I did very much enjoy using that. And let's go straight on to this foil. I think I'm going to try putting it on the middle. I will probably also put that all over my eye. We'll see how that goes. I've tried to pick up quite a lot on my brush, so let's just try and pack it in. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's not as purple as it is in the palette. It's giving quite a nice duochromy vibe really, rather than purple. So it looks like the main colour is purple, but more hints of like blues and mint greens actually. Confused me a bit, but I am not complaining. It looks so gorgeous in the light. I think it's such a nice festival shade. Yeah, I wish it was a bit more purple like it was in the pan, but you can really tell that it is foil. That is, it's so nice. Again, a lot different. So if you are gonna pick this up hoping to get the shades you do in the pan, you're not, but they do have, they are beautiful shades. Maybe that's what they were going for, because it is a Metamorphosis palette, so maybe they wanted the palette to look one way and then have the colours a different way. Do you know what? Because it's not actually the colour in the palette, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Instar, and put that on the middle of my eye. Now that I know it's not actually that. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, I am picking up more of a mint colour, but again, it is more of a general foil shimmer, so it's more really of an undertone rather than the main colour of it. What do we think about the eyes? Again, I am slightly disappointed. The colours in the pan don't seem to match up the colours on my eyes. I've literally added this shade all over my eyes and it just looks like a nice pearl sheen with a hint of colour. And again, the shades I thought were matte aren't matte, they're shimmery. This palette just confuses me, but I would say this would be a really good festival palette, because you got all your shimmers, you got your sheens, you got your foils, and I think they do look nice on the eye. I love those foils. Even though they've tricked me, they do look really nice. Okay, next up, I'm going to give a go with the felt tip, the one that's just straight. This one is the Eye Defined Soft Tip Felt Liner. So if I can actually get this open, we will give that a go. Oh, that was satisfying. It's stuck to me now. I'm Spider-Man. That's huge. I was not expecting that. Alright, well, let's see how it goes, shall we? Okay, this is actually amazing. I love this. I'm going to search up the price in a minute, and if it's cheaper than my Epic Ink one and it goes well throughout the day, I think I've found my new holy grail. What the hell? Okay, I've done that one too thick. Let me quickly clean it up a bit. I think I've fixed it, but oh my god. I will leave the price for this somewhere around my head, but I have found a diamond. I swear, this is so good. It's so pigmented. It went so easy, and I was a bit intimidated by the length, but because the tip of it was so thin, it was still so easy to use. I love this. Next up is the mascara, of course. I'm going to be using the Amplify mascara. I did a whole literal speech about the waterproof one, but I'm not going to use the waterproof one. I'm going to use this one. I've just curled my lashes, so now let's see. Oh my god, why is this so hard to open? Oh, there we go. Bloody hell, that was workout and a half. Wow. Okay. This reminds me of the Benefit one, actually. The, what's it called? You know, the one in the silver? I'll leave the name again somewhere, but let's see what this is like. They are outdoing themselves, I swear. I got a bit on my eye. No. Oh my god. I think I'm falling in love with MUA a little bit more. Or a lot more with every product I use. Oh my god, look at them. They did say it was supposed to have quite a bit of volume, and I'm seeing a bit of it, so that is good news. I like this. Again, like the liner, I was intimidated a bit by how big it is, because it was a really big and long one, but does very well actually. Right, I'm going to take my rings off for this one. We're moving on to the one that I'm so excited for. And this is the Golden Flakes Primer. Look at it before I use it and spoil it. What I'm going to do is, it's like a dropper one. Despite what the people tell you on social media, you shouldn't apply it directly onto your skin, okay? Put it onto your hand. This is what it ends up looking like without the dropper. Again, that is quite normal because you need to make room for this, so it's got to look a bit emptier, but that's what it's like. And let's see how that goes. It is very oily. Oh, it smells nice though. Oh, yeah, it feels like baby oil. I don't remember when the last time I used baby oil was, but that's what it feels like. Now my hands are all oily. What do you do when you use too much of this? You're just gonna be oily. Oh, oh, it's on my hands. Okay, I think I'm gonna have that tackiness until I give my hands a clean. Yay for me. I'm not quite sure what the gold flakes were supposed to do. I think it's just meant to look a bit bougie. I'm not sure about the oil. I'm not a fan of oily things, but it don't feel as oily on my skin anymore, which I'm very glad of, but it is still coming up quite greasy on my fingertips. But let's use some concealer on top of that and see if it actually does work. I'm going to put my concealer on a brush. No, wait, I got a beauty blender. Look, I got this baby one for Christmas. I'm going to put it on this just because I don't really want to make my concealer all greasy, so we'll see. So far, it's looking really, really nice. It's actually kind of hydrated my skin a little bit, which I wasn't expecting, because I have like combination skin. As much as I've been shouting that I'm really, really oily, I'm oily in my T-zone areas, but the rest I'm so dry. Around my eye is quite dry, so at the moment I am not seeing the dryness, which is good news. This sponge is actually really cute. I'm trying to find the best ways to use makeup without touching it. So far, I think this little beauty blender is doing a very, very good job actually. I might use it more often. I do have to say this oil is making me look really blushed, making me look smooth. I just dropped the oil. Oh, imagine if that smashed. I had a bit of good luck today. Oh dear. So far, I am looking so airbrushed and dewy. Wasn't sure about it at first because it's an oil. And yeah, oil. But it's looking so nice. I'll just have to try and figure out a way to use it without touching it. But apart from that, so far so good. I'm feeling a little bit of itchiness, but that's probably because I've using new products or put on a bit too much. Hopefully it's not a reaction, but we will see. Next, I'm moving on to the bronzer. Again, this is in the shade Mocha, and I haven't used a cream bronzer in such a long time, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm gonna take one of these small domey brushes, and yeah, I'm not sure. Is that too much? I don't know. I can see it on the brush at least. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, it's looking very orangey. I'm quite scared. Oh, maybe once it blends out, it looks more bronzed rather than orange. Alright, what do we think? I don't think it looks too bad. I think I'd probably go more for a cool tony shade, but it's blended in nicely. Like, I look naturally tanned, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure how it looks on camera. It does look quite nice on camera, but the true test of this is how I'm going to do my nose contour. I do have to say this is blending out so seamlessly and easily that it's one of those products where you could just do it in a rush and it blends out so quickly. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about with my nose contour. How would I do this? Okay, I'm going to use my usual nose contour brush, which is a small domey one as always, and this may ruin everything. I'm so scared right now. It's so scary putting this on at first because it does look very, very pigmented, but it does blend out so seamlessly, so I'm not too scared at the moment. But as long as I keep blending, then it should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't look like I just given myself an orange nose. Maybe I'll put a bit of this sponge with a bit of concealer on it just to make it look a bit more natural. I still have not got the good gist of nose contouring. I've still just been winging it. I don't think I've done too bad of a job. Okay, I was really nervous about this at first, but I do have to say Robert was correct as always. It is amazing. It blends out so seamlessly. Of course, you got that bright colour at first, but when you blend it, it's so airbrushed. You look like a doll with a nice tan. Of course, I am filming this in front of a ring light. In the daylight, hopefully it's the same, but we will see. But I do really like this. Okay, should I give this a go? I might try a little bit. Okay, I might save that for another day just because it's a lot of oil on my skin and I'm really nervous. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my eye makeup and then I'll be right back to try the lip liner and the lip gloss. Right, so I have powdered my face, I have finished my eyes, and so far so good. I'm really loving how the makeup looks turning out. I don't think my skin has ever looked this good ever, like at all. And you always think your skin looks great until you try a new thing and it just makes it look even better. And genuinely, this looks like my skin, and I don't know what it was specifically that made it so nice. I think the primer is the only like base-based thing that I've changed that I think made quite a big impact, because usually I'd be quite dry and like, you know, a bit all over the place at the moment. So that has really helped with my concealer, and the bronzer is just, it's so good. But now we are doing the lips, and I'm going to be going in with the lip liner. This is the shade In Obsession, and I'm going to be using this all over my lips because we don't have a lipstick, so I'm going to be using this as like a substitute. Again, so creamy, so soft. Definitely one of my favourite ever lip liners ever. And so easy to use. Now I'm going to go in with the Aurora Shine lip gloss, which is the nice white pearl shade, and I'm so excited for this. All of their products just smell so good. So there isn't much of a shine like there is in the pot. It's more just a standard lip gloss. So yeah, there's not too much of a big change with using the lip gloss. Well, I mean, it made my lips shiny, but there wasn't that big shimmer that I was expecting. But I think it still makes my lips look really nice. This is the makeup done. I haven't done anything to my eyebrows apart from brush them because I forgot, but to be fair, I don't think they really need anything today. So for the products I used, I think pretty much all of them are so nice and so gorgeous. The face products especially are just, they're amazing. I think you should definitely give them a go if you haven't already. The palette was slightly disappointing because the shades wasn't given the same vibes on my eyes as they did in the palette. So like that purple shade is not purple on my eyes. There are a few hits and misses, like the lip gloss is just a standard lip gloss. I'm not quite sure how it varies between the one I used and that hydrating one that I showed you, you know, that really pale pinkish one, but it feels nice and it didn't clump up my lip liner at all, because you know sometimes when you use certain products with lip liners it goes all clumpy in like certain areas, especially your top lip. I get that a lot. I think my favourite product, it's tied between three. It's the priming oil, the cream bronzer, and also the eyeliner. I think they're all so gorgeous and so stunning. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't tried more MUA before. They're definitely underrated. I think that would be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video of me unboxing the Vanity and trying out some MUA products. I definitely had a good time trying all new products, and I've still got quite a few I haven't tried yet. I got like 1,000 primers that I'm gonna go and try, but not sure when, but I will do in due time. And yeah, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you all in the second video of 2024. Bye.